Hello and welcome, Cosmic Quantum Travelers. I hope you're faring well on the roller coaster. That is our full and final ascension and quantum leap and shift into all new free worlds. So I hope you can feel the elevation in the field, slowly but steadily, surely. And that's one of the reasons why I did my last update, because I know it did help shift the field a lot and these molasses along the way, and has done a lot of magic in the field unfolding now as the supernova of the One Heart Mind event. The one cosmic monad, the one cosmic family, fully returning as one, the oneness, the singularity, the totality of the singularity, which is what is fully collapsing, dissolving the quantum standing wave function of this false matrix simulation. So I could see on the 14th, which was a 1448 day, infinity, eternity of the 144. So what could I see? Oh yeah, I could fully feel in my whole field, like upon awakening, after I did the update and posted it and had a few hours sleep. The false matrix literally being purged from my field. And I literally felt like death warmed up. One of my favorite states of being is, not really, but again, dark humor helps us through. So yeah, that was fun. So there was a lot to be present with. This is also why I didn't post the description yet for the masterclass on the 17th. So that is in, tomorrow, basically, depending on when you see this. And truly, these are all timeless calls and activations. Any of them, truly, you are tuning into a quantum field, and it's like your future self has already, or rather, you have already taken part in the activation, as in your multidimensional self is always present as we are doing the call, because again, it's timeless, it's quantum. Now, I can't put this so much into words because again, linear words, yes, they separate us because we use us, them, we, I, whatever you see, I am or the we, and get our heads all tangled up on this, because it's again, as we use linear language, we use terms as past, present, future, all these terms of you, me, us, them, I, as well, everything comes in pairs. So it creates polarity, separation in itself. This is why we need to transcend that. So whatever works for you, you use, but we shouldn't get, again, tangled up or argue over words. It's about what do people really mean? Because again, people can say a lot of things, but they might be transmitting, embodying something totally different, thinking something totally different. And when our superpowers are all the way switched on and we know ourselves, know thyself, and you shall know all kinds of cosmic shit, especially be able to read people. So when they do lie to you, for whatever reason, you can feel that, literally. Sense that. It's a whole system, your intuition. It's not just a heart. You can feel it, you can sense it, you just know. You might get messages. So anyway, so I'm leaving beneath in the description box the link for the Ascended Masterclass on the 17th, titled Fully Awaken Your Creator God Self. So this is all about us fully igniting, tapping into our creator powers, our superpowers, our gifts and abilities. That's our true inheritance. That's our new earth abundance right there. We do not need payout packages. We do not need Nisara Gisara. We do not need med beds. Okay, it's literally built in to your blueprint. As you ignite this fully, which is what my activations and calls and all of my cosmic updates really help you with. If you apply them, what I say, share, at least a good lot of that. Again, you don't have to agree with everything. Make up your own mind, mostly, importantly. This is all about, like, all I do is really truly returning you to your God self, helping you to get there, and of your God-given power, your superpowers, you holding everything inside of you, and that then gets projected out. So we don't need to fix the out there. It's a false hologram. It's a false matrix simulation. It shall not be fixed. It cannot be fixed. I was looking at the whole Israeli thing there and was thinking of, different ways to approach that. And then in the end, the message was no. Just don't fix, like, just overlay, override with peace on earth, literally. This is a false hologram. Do not feed the false. We're not supposed to fix it. Just keep literally meditating for world peace. And it starts within. So again, my work, my calls and activations really help you do that. So this masterclass, Fully Awaken Your Creator God Self, is on the 17th. But again, the replay details will also be available. I'm just being shown certain dates and I just go with that. You know, and then find later out maybe why that was so. So always trust that, but again, truly they are timeless. So you can also access the replay. Again, the details are in the description box. So we had about 7 M-class flares over the last 24 hours. We have KP4. So the sun has reawakened, the Schumann resonance also, and that was just another confirmation of the matrix fully purging, dissolving in the field. I could already feel it and I had the message already and shared that message with my chat group. And then I was given the same message through the graph of the Schumann resonance. I really just look at the Russian one. But anyway, and not really that much anymore, because it's not on the website available anymore. Anyway, and these are just signifiers, you know, certain symbols in the dream field that give us certain messages. And what I see or am being given when I look at a picture or a graph may be a different message somebody else is given. Some people may pick up similar things. It's, you know, how you read your hologram. There's not one right or wrong way to do it. We all read it differently. We all have slightly different gifts and abilities of how we perceive our multidimensional messages. Like, for example, I know if I would like use tarot cards, my channel would have grown already 5 times, I think, as much. But I don't need them to transmit my messages. I'm constantly reading the super consciousness field. I'm literally sifting through the whole collective consciousness. So when I say I hold this core blueprint, it's literally that I'm holding the core fractal of the original being, the androgynous being that has birthed everything. So I'm here on behalf of the Cosmic Mother, literally hold her blueprint on behalf of all, that core fractal of that. And this is why I speak the way I speak. Because I need to reclaim this on behalf of all. And I don't really care along the way how many people are really supporting me, how many people are turning away, never really supported me, hated on me. Whatever anyone thinks, if they laugh at me, the people closest to me laughing at me, whatever anyone thinks, this is what it takes. And being tenacious, never giving up, the consistency I need to show up with. And yeah, I was so tired. The last update, literally, I was fighting with myself for over 2 hours of just, should I make this update or not? Because it was literally like, I am so tired, I don't want to. And it was like, I could see I needed to in order to help shift the energy along in the field. And I know my power. So the way I'm saying this is not like, I'm so great, although I own my power and my awesomeness, quite frankly, because I learned and reclaimed my confidence. And it was one of the hardest things I had to do. And I know that when I speak from that place, and I'm also very humble, I'm the both end, it's the magic in between. Okay. And when I transmit from that place, it also awakens that within others. So I know I trigger a lot of people, a lot of egos rather. And I know that's exactly the point. But it also sucks a lot, not getting a lot of support or as much as I know I literally deserve. But I know this is coming in now, big time, because people can truly start to see themselves for who they truly are. Others, aka including me, for who they truly are, and reality for what it truly is, as the real truth is being fully returned. So this is a freaking done deal. So anything else now, any activation call is really just a nice to have to further power up and activate this whole field, because it's literally here. And yeah, I know it can be very frustrating of not seeing the physical full manifestation of that yet, but we need to hold this until we're fully basically around the campfire. But it's here now, that's all I can say. And each one though needs to get there themselves of fully believing that and no longer having any doubts, fears, worries, insecurities, telling them otherwise. That's what's important. This is why I've been doing so much reprogramming, so much repetition clearing, because it's taken us a lot of repetition to get here. All of the MK Ultra programming, it's all about repetition, all of our lives. We've learned through repetition. So you need to keep clearing through that and keep reminding everyone and yourself, myself included, of what is really true here. And I know I hold that core truth. And I know I've been initiated to my ascended master level self. And I help other people get there more easily, more quickly. I know this from the people I work with. And again, how everybody applies this again differs, and how everybody in general, you know, how your journey goes. Never compare yourself to anyone, truly. That's the best tip I can give you. So anyway, so I said this all of like, it's a lot of work to do what I'm doing. These cosmic updates take a lot of me. There's a whole process to it. Writing up the updates, the descriptions, the activation description. I know it's a bit long, but it's really an activation within itself, truly. It's a gift. So anyway, so there's a lot to it. It's literally an automatic writing and speaking process. It has been for a long time. As well as these DNA upgrades and these plasma light body upgrades. It's like takes a lot of rest right now, a lot of rejuvenation, and we all need it. I mean, I need one big long holiday. And I need a lot of support, because if people would truly get what I'm doing, I would have a lot more support. Anyway, we're there now, so it's all good. But yeah, so we've been clearing a little bit more of that. I know also my last update really helped unify the masculine feminine collective. I can feel it in my own field after a little bit of more clearing. As said, then there was just a full surrender to love, and you just can't, it's just all the walls are breaking down, and you just have to surrender, as Rumi says, you know, at some point, nothing else makes sense. But surrender to love, okay? So that's where we're at, fully, completely. No more cycles. That's the core of the core of that love that we are, and are fully remembering ourselves now as, and that is truly what heals all. And that's really, as I see it, return through the divine masculine, fully rising, and returning that love. I was just thinking like Cupid or Eros. So truly returning the love. She has returned true sanity, repaired and healed the fragmented one mind. And he then returns the love, because once the mind is healed through the heart, the mind can then heal the heart fully. And again, within us all, it's the heart mind fully unifying as one, being in full alignment. This is where we really power up. And especially the original twin flames and any divine counterparts coming together within their own Hierogamic, you know, ascended version of Master Self, and then together, I mean, this is the true epitome of superpower couples. Superpower couples? Is this a term? I have no idea. There's a word I'm looking for, but obviously I can't get. Superpower? Power couples? Power couples. Anyway, you get me. All right. So through this field of pure, true divine love, this is really what's fully dissolved in the matrix. And again, if I wouldn't believe in my power and the power these updates have and what they shift in the field, and then wouldn't like freaking kick my own ass to make them, doesn't matter how tired I am, how exhausted, and how much I don't want to do them ultimately, you know, just with everything that's involved, you know, we just all need a break here. Anyway, to keep on going, it takes a lot. And this is what it takes. That's why I'm saying it, just to remind everyone. Like, I need more of us to be there, do this, do it now, okay? Because there's only now. Now, I keep getting the message, divine alignment is now. This is our divine timing. This is our divine timing, and the time is now, truly, okay? So this is where truly we have transcended time and space as we fully transcend judgments, all separation, all resentments are being cleared. This is what fully dissolved, cleared between the masculine and feminine, as they truly know they've always been one, they're always connected, as they stop fighting and have resolved all of their issues. They can come together, like it's first of all an inner divine union that you feel, and then it will be projected out. And again, I also believe that even people who have been together in unions, you know, in the physical, again, this divine union blueprint hasn't been fully available and online until now. So because there have just been distortions in the collective field between the genders in this blueprint on a light body, spiritual level, and all the way through mental, emotional, physical levels. It's existed in our light body and all the reversals in the field. So it doesn't matter what stages of relationship we're in. First of all, this is an inner process of divine masculine, feminine, inner union within the Holy Trinity, then birthing your new inner Christ child, this is the new Christ fully reborn. So this is the return of Christ consciousness. This is the great awakening. And it's here now. Usha, esa, aina, tupuno, suputa, aina, sakarata. So only your false ego mind will tell you otherwise. So check that, okay? And I would very much recommend, it's very simple to discern truth from untruths. Truths are based in love, even the ones that are very hard to take. Untruths, which are lies, fears, doubts, worries, insecurities, are based in untruths. They're inversions of truth. They're never been real to begin with. That's how you know. Quite simple. Just keep going there. Simplify, truly, back to the basics. That's what gets you through. And depersonalize, transpersonalize. There's only one of us here. You need to take full accountability and responsibility over your blueprints and sorting this all out. But it's also very collective. It's the same as all the judgments, all the opinions, all the distortions in our field. They're collective as well as personal. But yeah, it's our job to clear it out. But you really get there through loving it all the way to fuck up. All the way. Until you no longer have any resistance, judgment, separation left in your field, whether it's yourself or otherwise, okay? Like this is where we truly shift the way we look at things, which is what shifts reality. This is how we shape-shift reality. This is the quantum observer effect. You can only do this from within a 0-point field of true divine love, neutrality, oneness, which is what the Holy Trinity, us embodying the Holy Grail, bringing all into alignment, being the tri-wave, the threefold founder flame fully returned through us. This is what returns this. This is what returns all new free worlds or true divine blueprints. I mean, again, it's a lot of things. And I talked about them plenty. So again, look back at other videos. You can still access the mentorship and membership container of the Ascended Masterclasses, which include all of my group calls and activations. And again, there are over 50 calls to look back on. And that really truly assists people I know with their own ascension journey. And again, makes it go a little bit more quickly and a little bit more easy. But again, we still need to go through it. It's like the suffering is necessary until you realize it's no longer necessary. But then you have transcended all the suffering, your traumas and wounds, and just ultimately shifted your perception of what has even happened, how all of this works, who you are, how to see yourself and others, because you're seeing through the eyes of God again now. So these are also powerful activations to the Antakarana, the Rainbow Bridge, connecting us all the way back to the Godhead, and really truly helping us to fully dissolve all these false overlays of the false matrix simulation. Again, thank you so much for everyone who's been part of the last 2 group calls, especially in the last one. Terminating the false matrix simulation. This is going very well. You will see, believe me, you will see very, very soon, very shortly, physical proof of this shift. Big, massive shifts unfolding, okay? So just remember, what you focus on, you keep co-creating. So really focus away from the false matrix collapsing and them trying to scare you, okay? Remember, it's not real. It's not real. It's a false matrix. Stop feeding it. Stop thinking it's real. It's not. Ushukunata. Overlay, override with all new Ascension Earth realities. Truly, right now is the time to go all the way in. Your imagination is your biggest, greatest superpower. The right use of our mind. This is what white magic is all about. Okay, and us fully returning this and our superpowers. And you're only given that if you've proven yourself worthy and know how to handle them. And that you use them for the greatest good of all and responsibly and no longer abuse them. Because us also not owning our power is also an abuse of power. So it's the same that everything we do, don't do, think, feel, all of this is part of us creating our realities, aligning with our true destiny. You know when you're in alignment with your true purpose and when you're out of alignment. And right now, you need to align all of you with your true destiny and purpose. So I know there will be many shifts coming. I know I'm also shifting definitely up the group container one way, shape, form, or another. And that will all come in now over the next week or so. I know. Ushahanasa. So big, massive shifts and changes, quantum leaps, completing in this now, quantum completing, bringing all of the pieces together timelessly in no time whatsoever. That's what quantum is. We are fully transcending time, space, and gravity. If you want to teleport, bilocate, okay. If you want to use your superpowers, you need to transcend that. That is part of the lower realities that ultimately no longer exist. And they've always just been a fiction of your own imagination, so to say. Okay, so all of this is imagination. The universe doesn't really physically exist. There is no true physical matter as such. It's all energy, frequency, and vibration. Remember the basics. That's what gets you through. And again, there's only one of us here. It's all transpersonal. So the opinions, belief systems, and judgments, wounds, and traumas and distortions we hold are all collective. They've been fully purged from the field along with the pain and shadow body collectively, cosmically. So keep feeling, sensing, knowing, smelling, tasting, touching, as if you're already there on New Earth now, living your greatest life imaginable without attachment to outcome. Just know that you're already there now and keep going there. Truly, right now. Overlay fully, it's literally you activating, and it's already happening anyway. But you can help it along, speed it up a little, would help all of us. By keep going there, ultimately it's the frequency of true divine love that's activating this right now. It's your multidimensional DNA, all of your memories, true cosmic history records, free of all fallen realities. Okay, they've been fully cleared. Fully, all of it. All the fallen realities, and you will remember a different history, past, an ancient future, which gives you a whole different now, which is new, fully ascended right now. You fully healed and ascended right now. Everyone fully healed and ascended, all as one. No one left behind, and yes, there's still differences within that divine organic creatrix construct, as well as we're all unified as one. But yes, this is our return back to our true soul family and tribes and divine counterparts. And I was also laughing, and I did mention this in my last, the 4-hour long and a bit group call I made available to purchase. And even though very few took advantage of that, that really was a very, very good 4 and a bit hours with loads of keys and codes included there. And I also mentioned what I was just trying to mention, and I can't remember what I was about to mention. What was in there? Can't remember now. Anyway, it was a good call. You can still access this. I leave the details below again. Anyway, I can't remember now. You just need to remember, ascension means death to the human ego, okay? You need to be willing to die, literally. And you need to transcend your fear of death and survival. I mean, this has been massively clearing as you're fully connecting to the crystalline core. This is fully igniting along with our hearts, the Cosmic Kryst and God Seed atom, the Tauren Cell, fully igniting along with our new transduction sequence, birth record, so to say, fully aligning us with the new coordinates on New Earth, where we should be. Fully completing this transmigration, translocation of our own bodies, that of the earth, and cosmically so, all bodies. Okay, back to divine Christic order, the Yang flow of eternal life, us fully realigned with the God mind, with source, eternal source flows, the crystal lotus flower patterning, having overwritten all reversals, that's fully completing in the field. This is all fully locked in. This is just basically automated in the field. What before were negative alien technologies. Again, you literally have this within your own body. Once you fully anchor this tri-wave within your own self, through your heart, through, again, a lot of what I've been speaking about, you access these source flows, and these blueprints are fully igniting from within you. And again, these DNA activations through the frequency of true divine love are literally, again, your DNA is the filmship to your realities. As this fully ignites, it's your New Earth movie playing out now as you put on your multidimensional headset to all New Earth realities. So this new green screen, the Emerald Ray, fully anchored, Emerald Order, fully returned, is basically the backdrop, the new backdrop to organic reality. And literally anything you can imagine is real. This is also when you go into ascension mechanics. I mean, ultimately, whatever you feed your Whatever you believe to be real, that's these very complex constructs you believe in and then keep co-creating. And you think it's so difficult and complicated to get out of this. Now, there is a great complexity beneath the simplicity I often speak about, as well as you can't get this, you can't ascend through your mind trying to figure it out there. It really happens through the heart. You surrendering all the books, all the learnings, all you ever thought to be true, fully, completely, for me, again, 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 truly, to be always shown greater truths. It never ends, ultimately, as well as the core truths. Yes, they stay the same, but they are ultimately very simple, as well as, again, they hold great complexity. But truly, they're being remembered and they're beyond words. You need to go beyond words because they, in itself, create separation. They create linearity. It's past, present, future. It's constantly, that's why the mind constantly gets tangled up on this. So you need to transcend that fully in order to transcend the lower realities and the limitation of that, and transcend the separation, which is connected to, again, these concepts of linear time and space, the false gravity fully being reset, the supermagnetism of the mother. Like, this is the polar magnetic field shift fully completing. This is all being reset back to true Christic divine order, cosmically so. Usha, seno kuru tukura aina kina kina se kurayanata. And that ultimately happens through us returning to true cosmic Christ consciousness, the second coming of the Christ. This is what this is. And that returns real true reality as we return real truth and fully align ourselves with that. With every word, thought, feeling, belief, action, retake. So this is where the cosmic heart fully awakens. The crystalline core, our hearts, our new divine organic blueprints, and true nature. This is our return to the law of one, natural laws, real natural laws, okay? Supermagnetism of the mother, this is our heart, nervous system, and morphogenetic field fully healing through the divine unions, through, like there's already divine unions, so to say, happening in the field. That's what I'm seeing and feeling and sensing. And this is what truly reunites the tribes and us all as one. Oh yeah, I was saying that that's what the thing I was explaining better in my last group call that I made available anyway for download. If you want to access that. Oh, what was it again? Fucking hell, I forgot it again. Oh yeah, that actually twin flame relationships and even soul family, okay? They're actually the ultimate karmic relationships, if you think about it. I mean, they go way, way back. They're like so ancient and so since the beginning of time, so to say, or, you know, however long we've been jumping around here, and through time, space. And actually all the other karmic relationships, as we call them, they really help us to resolve all the real deep issues we have with them. Because again, I mean, karma is really just you not in alignment with your true self. And that's what literally broke the divine counterparts and the families apart. Us not being in alignment with real truth, and us then arguing over belief systems and who's right and wrong and all of that stuff. And with envy, jealousy, it's just because we couldn't see clearly and we were again fallen in separation. But again, that was all part of us truly now, because it's the both end. Yeah, we are all one, as well as, you know, this was very much about us really going through a process of individuation, finding our real new true self. It's very fluid. And that new higher identity, as well as it's us really returning to our real true core essence and no longer also having such blurry boundaries between what's ours and what's others, you know, especially as energy transmuters, where, you know, in the end, we didn't even know anymore what of the emotions we're constantly transmuting are ours or of the collective. And it's most of the time both, as well as we have just taken on too much and we have become masters now at sealing our field and no longer carrying the karmic load or whatever they still need to resolve in their field. Okay, because again, we're doing this on behalf of one, and that's where this all fully completes, as well as each person needs to still look after their own field and, you know, align with the highest version they have access to right now, if that's what they want to do. Now, I think I leave that here. Again, the details are below if you want to take part in the activation on the 17th, where we'll be talking a lot more about self-empowerment and the right use of our God-given power, okay, to fully awaken our creator self, the God self, fully online, fully taken over, the false ego self, along with the false fear matrix, it's literally one and the same thing. They belong together, all the way down the cosmic toilet, okay, this is literally fully completing now. And done. Ushukara is Sunantakarata. So the true God self, the new divine human, can fully rise. And I was shown in that last group call, like literally we're like, I was shown a picture of us, like as the group, holding up the new Christ child in the air, you know, like a little baby wrapped up and like holding it up. It's like la la la, like a symbolic representation of here's the new Christ child. So it's here, it's born, okay? This is where the new Hierogamic Cosmic Quantum Tree of Life of the masculine and feminine fully ignites all new free worlds, okay? So this is where things get truly physical. So let's see how this plans out. Let's have some fun. There's a lot of fun and joy to be had, a lot of love to be spread everywhere. The new love virus taking over the dream field, okay? The shift in the frequency in the atmosphere of Earth from fear to love and cosmically so, returning real truth, divine order, the true divine natural cosmic laws, the law of one, the happy cosmic family, okay, return through us as we come to our own true, real, raw, authentic, eternal God self, our own unique expression of that God spark, okay? And there's only one of you here. That's your gift. Use your gifts, share them on behalf of all, for the better, for the good of all, so to say, whilst you also, you know, have fun with that, following your joy, following your passion, and really feeling like you're fulfilling your purpose. That's really what gives us purpose and drive and strength in life. Okay, and I really wish this for everyone, just knowing, you know, what they're here for, what gives them joy, and being able to share that with others. And us all, I know infinite abundance is about to smack us all around the face. I can already feel and see so much gold and white in the field through this beautiful Hierogamic union of the cosmic mother and father, truly reuniting all as one in true divine love. And that field is fully dissolving all that is false, inorganic, and artificial, right? Freaking now, Ushukuna, Asanantikanasa. And it's all about us fully rising, the God self, the one cosmic Christ, the new cosmic citizen, okay? That's who we are, the new divine human. Rise, fully rise. Beautiful diamond avatars, guardians of all new free worlds. We are it. Remember your true power, who you really are, okay? And own this now, truly, responsibly, intently, okay? With much intent. Again, if you want to join me and hear more of my take on all of this, on how to, some tips shared, and a powerful activation, as always. The details are below for the call on the 17th and or the replay. So thank you so much for all of your support, likes, shares, subscribes, comments, any and all donations. Thank you so, so much for your support of my work. And yeah, I see you there. Keep, again, quantum aligning, merging, synchronizing with that parallel version of you already fully ascended, healed, all of reality, fully ascended, healed. It's here now, always, eternally. Tune in via your frequency, via your imagination, and align all of you with that, okay? Keep following your heart, your intuition. That's how you get there. It's not just dreaming about it. It's also putting steps into action steps, taking them, and making your dreams come true. Oh yeah, one more thing. I did put that in a post. I think I will anyway. So what I could see on the 15th also, fully dissolving in the field was, and resolving in the field was the deep wounds and fears of abandonment and rejection, that especially the masculine mind principle, again, within us all, it really held him back from truly fulfilling his dreams and wishes and just going for what he really wants. because again, you know, if we don't do what other people expect of us, they abandon, reject us, or if we are not good enough or perfect enough, or you know what I mean, all of the stuff. We then don't really follow our dreams, our heart's calling, because we are afraid to be abandoned, rejected, or ostracized, attacked, hated upon, judged, all of that stuff, which is all part of that. So that fully cleared in the field. Yay, 444. So this really truly frees us all as one. The mind principle, as it fully unifies with the God mind, the false ego mind, has been overwritten, cleared, alchemized, and we fully reconnect with the God mind. This is where truly, like, no more fears. You know that ultimately, only in a world where we abandon, reject parts of ourselves is that even a thing. Rejection and abandonment. Us all return to our God self, our true essence, knowing ourselves as God. This is no longer a thing to be even worried about, nor was it really ever a real thing, because again, it's never about you, it's about the people. And when we see it correctly, we can heal our hearts, because it was always, so to say, about them, never about us, you know, there being anything wrong with us for having been abandoned or rejected. And again, these are core wounds that exist between the masculine and the feminine, especially the divine counterparts, pairs, twin flames. But again, it's a core collective wound, because it also represents the separation from source when we come into the physical. And that's what we have rebuilt. So now we can be in separate bodies, but still feel as part of one another, part of the oneness, as well as we know ourselves as our own unique self, are happily that. All of our uniqueness, weirdness, quirkiness, celebrating that, okay? Focusing on the things that unite us, celebrate those things that are unique to us, and finding those things that maybe are not known to us interesting instead of scary. Because there truly is nothing to fear. Once you're truly at one with the oneness, you can see everything is you, everything has been created by the one. There are no more storylines, okay? Let them all the way go right now, truly, okay? Let all of these fallen realities fully go, like the dream that they were. This is all about us. This is also the most part of what the activation on the 17th will be about. Us fully awakening all of these parts of us collectively from within the one cosmic monad that are still stuck in some funny, funky, multidimensional time-space pockets, soul fragment souls, and returning all to their origin, or to their original owner, and for single soul occupancy. So really healing all remaining fragmentation from within the one cosmic soul, the cosmic monad, and bringing on individual level also all of our multidimensional selves back, all of these parts of us that might be still somewhere stuck, traumatized in certain time space moments, places, and fully unifying all as one. Okay? All right, I'll leave it here. So much love, so many blessings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye, bye, bye.